Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wide out. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, here it is, opening drive in the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And look, he's going to take a shot right away.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
This time it's complete. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
That's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Catch made on the right side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage to get a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. We'll call for the fair catch here. So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down. And
he's got it. Touchdown, UNC.
I love this after a sudden change. You get a big stop by your own defense. You come out with pretty good field position. You take a shot, and it pays off. Boy, what a change in momentum right here.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Humphreys. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they bring him down right at the 20.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, you're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Pre-snap motion from the offense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a deep completion. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, North Carolina State. This quarterback on fire today.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run?
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Down he goes, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. 4th down. He's throwing for it. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Brought down after a short return. Bucket a pick. Sets up the offense at the 39. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
2nd down now after the sack. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Wow, what a play by this safety. Sometimes you'll see teams around the country not willing to play much cover two because they're concerned about the safety and coverage. But in this case, man, he played it perfectly, read the football, and made the interception.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Fighting off the defender.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Running out of time in the pocket. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incompletion brings up third down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage. The defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
They'll kick it away here. Running it back, it's Humphreys. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. NC State comes to the line quickly. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
A really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's first and goal for the offense.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down and goal upcoming. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Looks like one more play here before halftime. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up the 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half. Made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that 3rd down play. And now it sets up for 4th down.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to throw yet again. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
I
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Now play number 9 on this drive. Direct snap to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. Touchdown, North Carolina. And they will claim the second half lead. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. NC State comes to the line quickly. Same tailback, another carry. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, NC State. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to chuck it again. Tries to get it to the running back. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the 1st down.
Makes a quick catch.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Handoff to the back. He shreds the tackle. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive moving.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. How about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down out at the 46.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. And now the running back's got it again. Football comes out. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Well, when you're running your quote-unquote 4-minute offense, it's working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looks like NC State will have the 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They're going to run it. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the
touchdown, Tar Heels. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, reserve this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Humphreys. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out of the field now. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. Look, the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. He hands it off from the gun. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Drops back, looking for a 4th down conversion. Lets it go. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
As a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.